Good evening once again. I'm Hannah Buehler. The future of abortion rights in question tonight after a leak from the country's highest court indicates the conservative-leaning bench will overturn Roe v. Wade. While the 50-year-old decision remains in place for now, lawmakers, healthcare providers, and people on both sides of this debate preparing for what this means for abortion access moving forward.
My promise is that here in the state of New York, we will not stand idly by. Anyone who needs care, we welcome you with open arms.
Governor Kathy Hochul standing firm tonight that the Supreme Court's decision will not impact access to abortions in New York State. If the Supreme Court strikes down Roe v. Wade, the decision to allow, restrict, or ban abortion entirely would be up to each state. Several, including Texas, Mississippi, and Kentucky, have legislation to limit access to abortions that would go into effect immediately should the court overrule the case. 7 News senior reporter Eileen Buckley following the fallout from this decision here at home. Eileen.
Well, Hannah, if this ruling is made official, it will come as a huge blow to those fighting for pro-choice and women's right to choose. But it could mean a massive victory for the pro-life movement. I was able to get reaction from both sides here at home. For nearly 50 years, there has been a clear divide in the abortion debate between those who call themselves pro-lifers and those who say they are pro-choice. The pro-life movement says it defends the rights of the unborn. Those fighting for pro-choice say a woman should be the one making a decision about their bodies. Both sides remain deeply divided. Planned Parenthood tells me they are, quote, horrified by the possible Supreme Court decision.
The situation is a real blow to people who want to be able to control their own bodies.
Michelle Casey is the president and CEO of Planned Parenthood of Central and Western New York. As of now, Casey tells me she believes the leaked opinion to overturn Roe v. Wade will become reality. On the pro-life side of the aisle, supporters are cautiously optimistic the Supreme Court will follow through.
This is a leak, and it serves to degrade and undermine the institutional integrity of the U.S. Supreme Court.
Michelle Sterlace is executive director of Feminists Choosing Life in New York and is a Western New Yorker. Would this be considered just such a massive victory for your organization and for the whole pro-life movement?
I don't think anyone really in the arena looks so much to wins and losses and victories or no victory. If the United States Supreme Court does in fact overturn Roe versus Wade, it's something that we're expecting.
I believe that this decision is going to stand. Justice Roberts has confirmed that that is the first draft. They may change some of the wording, but the fact that they're going to overturn Roe, I think, will stand.
Here in New York State, the 2019 Reproductive Health Act protects a woman's right to choose.
Abortion care is still safe and legal here, and that's an option that's available to you if you want to choose that.
We see it as a step forward to rehumanize humanity.
Now, one thing both sides told me they agree with is how this could have a negative impact on the underserved and those living in poverty. Live in the studio tonight, Eileen Buckley, 7 News.